Okay, this week's Parsha VaYechi, Yaakov Avinu wants to give blessings to each of his 12 sons. He knows he doesn't have a lot of time left, and so he gathers the 12 tribes together, and he goes in order of their birth, starting with Reuben, then to Shimon, then to Levi. And it's apparent immediately that these are not blessings in the normal sense. And in fact, in his so-called blessing of Shimon and Levi, he goes so far as to say, Arur apam, cursed is your anger or your wrath. And apparently Yaakov Avinu is still upset about something that happened many years before this. The Shimon and Levi acted really violently. They got revenge on the entire city of Shechem. They killed a bunch of people. Now, whether they were right or wrong in getting that revenge, Yaakov Avinu is still upset about it, and he brings it up at this moment when he goes to give them a blessing. Even to the point of saying, Arur apam, cursed is your anger in this moment. The Hizkuni, who's one of the classic Torah commentators from 900 years ago, clarifies that actually this is a blessing, believe it or not. So first of all, according to the Hizkuni, he's not cursing them, Shimon and Levi, personally. He's cursing just their anger, right? And so Yaakov Avinu, what he seems to be saying, according to the Hizkuni, is that, yes, you guys have this violent tendency in you, and the problem is not the violence itself, per se. The problem is that you use that violence for anger, for something when you were in your moment of rage. And I'm reminded of a famous piece of advice that the Rambam gave to anyone who might have a violent tendency. Right? There are people in this world who have violence in them that they're born with, and that's neither good or bad, it's just how it is. The Rambam's advice for people like that was to become a surgeon. That you can take your violent nature, and even if it's not possible to change it, you can channel that need for violence into something positive. And I think that's exactly what Yaakov Avinu is saying here in this week's Parsha. Not that Shimon and Levi needed to change something that was essential to themselves. Not that the Torah ever really asks us to change something that we're born with and that's essential to us, but that we just have to take control of it to the extent that we can and use it for something positive. Shabbat Shalom.